officially dead by Tony Briand. The internet dead theory. Now, I'm pretty sure I know about this theory of uh, the dead internet theory is essentially them making made up people. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like they're like AI created people or using dead people, IP or using. It's pretty much just making people up, like people who have never existed and shit like that. That's what it's talking about. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what. Sorry, pretty sure that's what it is. I'm about to show you what I just look at the likes. 666. Ah, shit. But oh, she got a nice dress. She knew I was coming back and going ahead. And, hey, without further ado, let's go ahead
I remember when the internet actually felt alive and actually felt fun, where it was messy, unpredictable, a place where weird forums, niche blogs, and conversations that actually felt human when you logged on to connect, not to consume. Well, that version of the internet is almost eradicated. What we have now almost feels like a simulation.
and I will be doing a
Recycled,
mukbang,
curated,
so
AI-assisted illusion of
y'all get
interaction.
y'all food and
And
shit.
most of us are far too deep in it to even realize. We're scrolling through content made by bots, arguing with people who aren't even real, and building relationships with influencers who are just brands in disguise. Every search is SEO junk, every conversation is performance, and every post almost feels like somebody or something is trying to sell us something. This is not the internet we were originally introduced to.
Look, and I think y'all should heed this too. I don't trust anything on the internet anymore because pretty much everything is fucking scripted. Besides me getting on here and talking about a spiritual journey. Let's say 98% of things that are on the internet is scripted or fake. I don't trust anything on the internet. I don't trust no relationships. I don't believe females, males. Like, I don't believe any influencer. Outside of people who talk about God and spirituality and shit like that. I don't believe any of it. All the charades and shit that goes on, I don't believe any of it. That shit is just for clicks and views.
This is Internet 2.0. Algorithm fed, AI driven, emotionless, curated, and optimized media meant to keep us addicted. So, yeah, the internet may just be dead, and we're gonna talk about it all in today's video. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel,
It's like she wore that dress for me because she knew I was coming back.
We're gonna be speaking about how the
Like,
internet is seemingly dead. If y'all are wondering why I'm dressed like this, okay, I was like trying to kind of go with the niche of like the internet being dead and trying to feel like more of like this classical Marilyn Monroe 1940s vibe. I hope I'm achieving it for the most part, and if my bosom insults you, just keep it to yourself because
baby, you don't insult me whatsoever. Keep it out. Not that I'm staring at it, but got the Yeezys out for some reason. I'm just saying, like, it's like she knew that I was gonna come back this day at this time, and she's like she knew that I was gonna tap into this video. It's like she was waiting for me. I think she saw my last one. I think she saw my last one.
because for some reason, now that I add verses of the day, everybody has something to say about anything I say or do. But I'm still do my verse of the day. I don't care. But
you should,
as
Queen.
I stated, before we get into today's video, please
Don't-
be sure you guys are following me and
Don't let
subscribe
don't
to my
let
podcast.
don't let them bots stop you from showing your beautiful cocoa butter, cream, chocolate milk esque body. It's beautiful. Real niggas like me, I love it. I love it.
The Decision Podcast, where we discuss how one choice impacted your
Thank you.
entire life.
I'm gonna
It is
thank you for
available
this.
on YouTube, Spotify.
I was already feeling good.
and
Now I
Apple.
feel better.
Oh,
Now
and
I
of course,
feel
follow our
better.
TikTok and Instagram pages as well. And if you guys did not know, Tony Briand TV is now a podcast as well. It is going to have exclusive episodes solely on the podcast. So if you guys want to have more episodes from me where it's more pop culture, drama, all those things, less deep dives, please be sure to follow me on my podcast. Everything will be linked down below. And yeah, it's on every audio stream platform that you guys can possibly think of. Please help and support me. I love and appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, now verse of the day. Today's quote of the day is, I embrace each new day as a chance to recover and heal. Today's verse of the day is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, and it reads, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And
we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to this because almost as if like she really knew that I needed.
11, and it reads, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future.
Like, why? This is just resonating to me, man. It's funny because it's like, and I don't go to church, but it's like when you haven't gone to church in a while, and then you just been down your luck or whatever, and you're like, damn, something you just go to church randomly, and then that sermon, that shit is just like for you, spot on. You feel it, and you're like, oh my God, yes, this is what's been going on. And you start crying and shit like that. I ain't gonna cry because I'm happy, but this is exactly what it feels like. Exactly. He has plans for me.
And without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Taking you in this moment. So if you guys are unfamiliarized with what the dead internet theory is, this is what it is in simple terms. The dead internet theory is a conspiracy theory that asserts, due to a coordinated and intentional effort, the internet now consists mainly of bot activity and automatically generated content manipulated by algorithmic curation to control the population and minimize organic human activity. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys may know that I have done several videos very similar to this topic, talking about how a lot of the internet, especially our major platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and missing one more, Twitter, almost feel as if it's a shopping market. I mean, y'all might even feel that way from me. From what once felt like an organic community being built by primarily influencers has turned into this crazy shopping plaza right at your fingertips. I mean, our favorite social media platforms all feel like Amazon at this point, or at least they've attempted to do so. RIP IG shop. But the internet indeed is seemingly having less and less organic human activity. And in this video, I'm going to be highlighting how this internet is dead theory may in fact be true, especially given certain components. And let's first start off with the rise of fake influencers. This is something that I have heavily noticed specifically on TikTok. You can't tell who's real anymore. From AI generated baddies to rented luxury lifestyles and engagement farms.
If you couldn't tell these last two fake bitches are fake, if you can't tell that them hoes
real anymore. From AI generated.
If you got on Instagram or Twitter, your horny ass couldn't tell that this bitch is fake. Nigga, you don't need to be on the internet. You don't need to be on the fucking internet. This bitch looks fake. There's nothing. Like, bruh. To be honest, I really can't even think right now because I'm nigga's hungry and I smell that motherfucking lasagna, bro.
Baddies to rented luxury lifestyles and engagement farms. The line between authenticity and fabrication is almost gone. Everyone and everything is a persona. So I'm gonna break down this whole conversation of fake influencers in two separate parts. So let's first start off with the AI generated influencers.
Hey, do y'all remember when that fucking AI, it was like an AI rapper or something like that. He was like purple. Nigga was purple. But remember when he got canceled for saying the fucking N-word? Bruh, that shit was comedy. All I saw on fucking Twitter was AI rapper or AI artist gets canceled for saying the N-word. I'm like, I knew it was coming. Nigga think because he got a little shade, even if it is purple, he think because he got a little shade of color, he can go ahead and do whatever he want. Even the AI niggas get canceled too. Shout out to my AI niggas, bro.
I am unsure if you...
Actually, fuck you AI niggas, bro.
guys have seen these bots
Like,
that
how do you
will
put in the
give a
algorithm
story time
say
or will be
nigga?
trying to sell something on TikTok. The one that I've seen the most recently where it was literally petrifying to realize was the story time bots. So it'll be somebody in the corner of a screen looking like an influencer. Like, y'all know those influencers that do like true crime stories. They'll cover latest news and drama. They're just talking on the corner and then they have the story in the background, like showing pictures of the person they're speaking on. And the one I saw was a woman speaking on a pregnant woman getting jumped at her baby shower. And I was almost appalled. The woman in the video that she was talking about, the pregnant lady, was dancing, she was vibing, all of these things. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to her. But as I started going through the comments, people were saying, hey, this isn't true. Or at least the pregnant woman in the video that woman was talking about, it was not her story.
Of a pregnant woman, oh my God, I'm trying not to cry, that got jumped at her own baby shower. And I'm talking about this was a surprise baby
They look like Ashanti. Is that Ashanti?
shower that her so-called friends had threw for her. And she lost her baby, y'all. The baby did not make it. And when I tell you, like I said, it was, God, it made me literally cry.
Wait, she AI?
They set her up, they had her meet at a certain location, and then when she tried to leave and open the car door, the person in the car would not unlock the door. So that person knew about it as well. So she had absolutely nobody at that baby shower that was actually rooting for her and supporting her. Everybody at that baby shower was had secret animosity towards her and took her baby's life. I believe her name is Shamaya. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Y'all, this is sad, man. This is sad. Please be careful who your friends are. So they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
So this video was using a random pregnant woman at her baby shower and saying that she got jumped. So I started to do a little bit more of my own personal deep dive. Like, why would this woman fabricate a story? And then when I took a closer look and I click on this woman's TikTok page, I see several other women that was not that woman telling the same story with a different pregnant person in the video, or telling a completely different story. And then when I looked closer in the people that were telling this story, because I was like, well, maybe this is like a news outlet. They all looked dead in the eyes, like it was not a human. And come to find out, it indeed was not a human. That is petrifying. I thought I was pretty good at detecting AI, but clearly it's gotten so advanced to the point where these people, these robots, are looking like people.
Nigga. I thought I was crazy. What the fuck? I was like, okay, the first pictures that she put up, you can obviously tell those are AI. Obviously. But after seeing that shit, and that bitch look like an actual bitch, but it's an AI bitch. Now I kind of take back what I said earlier. No wonder you niggas. No wonder you niggas get scammed these days, bro.
Not only is this harmful to the person that they're showcasing in the video, it's harmful for media. People will begin to less and less believe in what they see in the media, or they will overly believe these stories that are in fact fake and untrue. This is incredibly damaging to the already harmful relationship a lot of the everyday people have with the media. So that's one component of the fake AI influencers. Another you'll see is someone talking about how I lost 10 to 15 pounds in 3 weeks. And they start sharing all of these things that they tried. Drinking water and lemon in the morning. Taking a tablespoon of honey every day. Going for a walk or a run for 10 to 15 minutes every day. And then what calls this video out when you know for a fact it's fake is at the end of the video, they're selling something. They're like, it was this super cool supplement that I found at this link that you need to try. This was the...
I never believe those things on TikTok and on Twitter. You selling me shit? Nope. Only people I believe are the people who say, "Hey, do this quick workout, quick routine every morning for 30 days to 60 days. Only takes 30 minutes. Do these, you'll get abs." They're not trying to sell nothing. They just are informing you on stuff. I don't trust people who try to sell you shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, hell no. Especially if it's like, oh, how I got washboard abs after drinking this early in the morning, da 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 da. If you're not fat, everybody has not washboard abs. You have morning abs. Like, come on now. That Cap. I don't trust
that
that.
made me lose weight. What's terrifying about this is that a lot of these AI generated influencers, they have posed as doctors. There's this one Asian woman that she's walking and she literally says, I'm like a coochie doctor or something. And she is going and telling people what to go and buy. And people are wholeheartedly believing that this is an actual gynecologist, an actual doctor giving them this information, and they're buying these products without having any medical advice attached to it.
13 plus years as a coochie doctor. Yet nobody believes me when I tell them this. Pineapple cucumber salad will clear out all the poop stuck in your gut. This mix creates a natural laxative, making
She don't even sound like a fucking human.
you feel lighter overnight. Lemon balm.
Like, bro, hold on. Like, cause why would people even believe? My thing is, she said, how many years as a coochie doctor? No professional gynecologist would ever get on social media and call themselves a coochie doctor. I don't give a fuck if they own their own business or not. No professional will go on social media and say that they are a urban term of a doctor. They wouldn't say. They would say I'm a gynecologist. They would say, oh, I'm a neurosurgeon. I'm a orthodontist. They wouldn't say, oh, I help niggas with their teeth. They wouldn't go on social media and do that. That's one of the big things how you should know that shit is fake. And whoever believed that, y'all need to start doing more research, man.
98%
and pay attention. Pay attention.
If you want a tutorial on how to make it, comment lemon balm and I will send it your way. Eating pineapple will get rid of any fishy smell down there as it balances your pH levels. Patano.
And bruh, what you need to do is also pay attention to her, not her, its movement in the background. It's swaying the same way. It's like it's on repeat. Look.
Will get rid of any gray hair you have and will even boost hair growth by 97%. You can find the purest form in the link in my bio.
Literally, it looks like it's a fucking loop.
All the secrets I learned in these short videos. If you want to learn more, I have
the movements are the same. It's swaying, then looks down, blinks once, and then you can't really see. If you can't really see the background, like you can't really see the background because it's a green screen. But if it was an actual person, TikTok is not that good to where it'll be able to get everything out the background. If it was an actual person, like you could tell if it was a real person because things would be going in the background. It'll fuck up the green screen, essentially. You'll be able to tell that. This shit is like perfectly like you can actually see the background. If it was a human, you'd be able to see a little bit of the background at some parts of the video, especially for this long.
I have a newsletter called Wellness Hub where I reveal everything. 5 things women should never put inside their bodies from a doctor of 22 years. Putting castor oil in your belly button before bed will give you a flat stomach overnight. It's loaded with antioxidants that prevent bloating and inflammation. Cantaloupe melon will stop your coochie stinking and make you taste like heaven. The high vitamin A content balances your pH.
And his bro, hold on, listen to what she just said.
And before bed will give you a flat stomach overnight. It's loaded with antioxidants that prevent bloating and inflammation. Cantaloupe melon will stop your coochie stinking and make you taste like heaven.
No professional gynecologist would ever say this. No gynecologist would say it's gonna have your coochie tasting like heaven. None.
The high vitamin A
I'm about to check my phone
balances your
time.
pH levels and keeps everything fresh down there. These ginger shots are 98% more effective than Ozempic as they enable your body to convert fat to energy. 9
more minutes. 9 more minutes, nigga.
Comment ginger and I'll share it with you. Patana oil will get rid of any gray hair you have and will even boost hair growth by 97%. The one I recommend is called Spoiled Patana Oil from Amazon, but to make it easier for you, I linked it in my bio.
Once again, very dangerous. You can sell anybody anything, especially if you're posing as a doctor.
So I learned those creepy Dr. AI and Victoria's Secret model videos come from an app. And it's deeply insidious. The app called Captions has literally dozens of different AI avatars for you to choose from. You might have noticed a few of these creators on your For You page. None of them are real. And the way this works is that you choose an avatar, let's go with Violet because my last video was about her, and then from there it all generates a script based off of the product page link I gave it. And here are the creepy results.
You've probably seen this all over TikTok. It's called Javon Ford Beauty's Cheek Stain. This cream blush gives you that perfect dewy flush everyone's obsessing over. It's lightweight, blends like a dream, and lasts all day.
These are literal TikTok pages completely dedicated to these numerous AI bots from different backgrounds, different races, telling the same or different stories, giving false information, and it is harmful. We can't tell who is real or who is fake anymore.
Yeah, that's
And
just
if you
crazy.
don't look close enough, you can easily be influenced to buy something not from a real person, but from a bot, which can be incredible.
I would never buy anything from TikTok outside of the silent basketball and the hoop. I would buy that. But I could buy that on Amazon myself, so I'm not even gonna do that.
Incredibly dangerous, which gets into my next talking point, which are these fake human influencers that companies are allegedly hiring to start selling products. So apparently companies aren't caring to pay influencers what they're worth anymore. They're instead hiring somebody to pose as an influencer, act like an influencer, and just completely fabricate their lifestyle, saying I live in New York or I live in Miami. And they will start slowly enticing their audiences to buy certain products or to buy certain things. It is petrifying.
I'm an actor and I have a warning for those who believe everything you see on TikTok. There are companies literally auditioning and hiring actors to portray lives on TikTok that you think are real, but are really just people given like scripts and scenarios.
Look, that's why I don't trust nothing on. I don't trust nothing on social media, man.
Everything you're seeing, it could be a lie. I auditioned for one a while back. It was an experiment, a social experiment they said they were doing. They give you like a different name and like a backstory and all kinds of like topics and like dilemmas that you were gonna post about. And there were gonna be like multiple people in this situation. So they're hiring other actors who are gonna interact with this character. It was gonna be basically like a whole universe. But it was all fake. It was all interconnected and fake. Like you could not tell anyone in your life that that was you. You had to like deny it. If people are like, aren't you like, no, you gotta deny it. So if there's like something on TikTok or someone that you see, they're like, this cannot be real. It really could be fake.
There are also now even AI influencers. A lot of companies are testing out if AI influencers
Alright, this bitch, I can definitely tell that she's fake. I can just look in the eyes. I can just, bro, this bitch, I can tell in the face. This bitch look fake.
are impactful as human influencers. This
Looks animatronic.
quote unquote, that you guys are seeing on screen right now is not an
Look, I ain't gonna call her a female, but I am gonna call it a bitch. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that bitch is not real. That bitch is AI.
actual
Show them AI titties, bitch.
human. She's not a woman. She's not a human. She is a robot. And listen to what this robot has to say and how uncanny it is that she looks almost human-like had you not known the information I just delivered to you. Take a look at this.
Hey guys, I'm Rexley, an AI generated creator. I thought I'd come on here and welcome all of my new followers and say thank you for being here. And I thought I'd explain a bit about what I'm doing, my mission. I have a lot of comments saying that I'm scary or I'm not real.
Bruh, at least she actually comes out as an AI generated.
I'm AI generated. You won't find another one of me on this planet.
At least she admitted it.
Very cool and exciting. But my mission really is just to have fun with this content. I mean, we see so much of the same content on TikTok, on other platforms, and I want to be unique with it. I want to try things out, push the boundaries of technology, and here we are, and we're doing that, and I think it'll be really fun to figure me out. We'll change voice, we're going to change personality. Let's have fun with it. So that's my mission. Don't come for me, all the haters. Keep it to yourself.
Bitch, fuck you. How about that? Go fuck yourself. And I already know who's gonna be the ones that add to our audience and be the followers. Is the fucking gooners who can't get no bitches, can't get no real, genuine female women, ladies, hoes, and bitches. It's those type of men. They're gonna be going for the AI shit, bro. Once you can start fucking robots, hey, gooners is gonna be your time. Gonna be your time, gooners. Swear to God.
We are a friendly environment. Thanks, Nix.
Fuck you.
And whether this is AI,
I'll go send a hate train right over to that fake AI bitch.
generated bots, or companies hiring fake influencers, or people just pretending that they have a certain lifestyle that they really don't have, it's all harmful. Yes, there are people with their own free will allegedly lying about what their real life is like and using that as a selling point. People pretending that they make millions of dollars, and even some of these influencers being accused of lying about having
I slept with your mom. What's up with my dog? What's up with my nigga, man?
Going on all these dates when they're really not. They're just getting dressed up and then making content.
What's on the countdown? The AI shit? Oh yeah, it is, brother.
TikTok are the dating girlies, and you don't know if they're lying or not about going on these dates. Like, they are always going on first dates. And
Bro,
you never hear about
this shit is fucking crazy, man.
you do, you're like, oh, is it because she
this
caught
shit,
up
bro.
on the comments?
They're fucking making, and they're literally making up people, creating people on the internet to tell and spread false narratives. It's like, why? And like making them content creators, like what's the actual point of doing that shit? Because you're trying to get money, okay, but who is trying to get the money? Is it try to flex to how smart you are to where you want to get money from fucking TikTok, and you're not brave enough to put your face out there, but you're smart enough to make an AI generated person to they can make your money because you know you'll get fucking gooners and people who just don't get outside and touch grass to fund you and shit like that. Like I don't understand what the point is.
People saying, like, are you making this up, and why are you never going on second or third dates?
People just don't. People are very naive and ignorant to AI's true purpose.
On the apps or
it does,
life. Like,
and it's like
they get a little.
They don't even want to. They don't even want to do the research to. They don't even want to open that can of worms to look into AI and shit like that. They really don't. It goes above their heads because they allow it to. They don't even want to open that can of worms. They don't. They want to stay within the matrix. They do.
A little bit too far out there. Like, we met.
They don't want to educate themselves.
Like, clearly lie.
The internet
they want to be ignorant,
less authentic,
and so they're gonna keep getting scammed and shit.
People going online and
which I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead and get scammed.
Ridiculous stories or just making a funny vine has turned into everyone trying to be the next big thing. Everyone wants to be an influencer, and with that, a lot of people are a lot less authentic because they are following a formula that will catapult them into fame. That's why we say everybody acts the same, everybody dresses the same, everybody is the same, and that is because people are following a certain track.
It was all a lie, y'all. They say this creator is faking about being rich. Say it ain't so because I love her content. This is Bailey Young, and y'all probably know.
Just look at the different trends they have going on, bro. The fucking the pop the balloon trends, the 20v1s, the fitness influencers, that trend, that shit. I know we looked at another one, but I forgot about it. Just all these trends. Nobody's original these days. Now, that scared me.
Her best from Crazy Rich Asian TikTok. She's the one that's always sitting on the floor.
I'm getting my lasagna real quick.
By her designer bags, doing story times.
First of all, anytime I hear that, I always like jump because I associate that to the worst feeling of my life, which is waking up. That's not the worst feeling of my life because I'm blessed to wake up, but when I have peaceful sleep and I'm back in reality, that's what it is. But I gotta see when I was talking about the throat chakra, like the stuff you manifest. I gotta work on that. I gotta not associate me waking up being negative. Like I gotta stop associating that alarm to negativity. I gotta associate it to damn. I'm blessed to have another day. So I'm working on that. But that shit made me jump though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to go ahead and pull out my lasagna, make some food, and then I'll be right back over here. So I'm gonna let this video slide.
Who allegedly lives in a penthouse and is always exposing the lives of rich people. She always likes to talk about how much money they spent at the club, which is often tens of thousands of dollars. She be flexing the luxury vehicles and going on the really nice trips. However, people are saying that she has actually been cosplaying somebody else's life, specifically her friend Irene's. Apparently, Bailey Young has been taking the photos from Irene's Instagram and passing them
them off as her own. Notice how she didn't show her face here. Another example, this is Irene in Hawaii. And then we have May's photo. Notice how she's once again not looking at the camera. This is actually insane. And then they're saying there is no penthouse, that Irene and May actually live together as roommates and split the bills. Allegedly, this is not May's closet, this is Irene's closet, and all of these bags belong to her. And then they're saying she drives an old beat-up Toyota, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that does not match the aesthetic that was sold to us. Like, I was under the impression that she was an NYC spoiled rich daughter. However, people found what the parents do for a living. Apparently, they own trampoline parks and make decent money. However, people found their earnings, and let's just say the math isn't math, and there's no way the money they make can fund this type of lifestyle. Needless to say, many of her fans want answers and have been swarming her comment section. Lord, not the top person calling her the Asian Anna Delvey. I think these comments got deleted, but homegirl was really taking all of us on a ride and made herself into a whole rich talk influencer and got signed to management because of it.
It hurts, it sucks. I honestly miss authenticity, but we're gonna get more into this in a little bit with some other talking points that I have to get into. Now let's get into the rise of chatbots. So today, we're no longer talking to people. From customer service to job interviews to freaking friendships, y'all. AI bots are replacing real interactions, and some of us can't even tell the difference. Let's be honest, on the internet, we're not really talking to people online anymore. We're talking to scripts, to trained responses, to bots. So this first started with customer service. You'd hit up a website thinking you're chatting with the rep, only to realize it's an AI giving vague, unhelpful answers and looping you in circles, and you have to keep saying, connect me with the representative. Or even on the phone when you're just trying to talk to an actual customer service representative because the bot doesn't know what they're talking about. They can't help you, like what you need to get done. You can't easily explain to a bot, and you're like, put me on the phone with the representative right now. Like, I get so angry every time I'm calling
Customer service, send me straight to the bitch.
Or I have to call about a negative customer service